Hi, I'm Rob Chambers, and welcome to year number 3 of MeatShield. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for reading and maybe give you some sneak peeks into what I have planned for the next year. First off, thank you. Thank you very much for reading the strip. I read each and every comment you guys leave there, and even if I don't respond to all of them, but some of the comments really keep me on my toes, and I do appreciate that. Like when someone posts in there, like, "Ooh, I bet Becky's going to do X," whatever X might happen to be. I'll read that and go, "Damn, that's what she was going to do. I can't do that now. So and so called it. I'm going to have to come up with something else, something better, something more devious." So thanks, because that kind of helps keep me on my toes. I mean, don't keep doing it. There is a certain amount of fatigue involved. I also wanted to say welcome for those of you who might be a little newer to the strip, and that's great. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Especially anybody who might have come over from the TGT podcasts. And I wanted to also thank everybody for voting for me during the TGT podcast tournament. Because it can't have all been me, because I could only vote for myself once an hour. Kidding. So that's anybody who came over from that, please welcome. I hope you like the place. Second, I'm currently working on the as yet untitled Book 2 for MeatShield, which should be available to order from Lulu in early November. Those of you who are savvy to the way of the internets probably noticed that the current crop of strips are grouped into a storyline called Race for the Mystic Doodads, which kind of harkens back to the original major storyline, the Quest for the Scepter thingy. But this current storyline is already twice as long as the first one, so I'm going to have to split it up a bit, which is why I'm not going with the Mystic Doodads title. I'll keep you all posted on any future developments, including any, cover designs and all that jazz. Third, one of the things I want to do this year is get the site redesigned and get it looking really nice. And find a professional web developer to do this, or web designer to do this. Because as a web designer, I'm a good cartoonist. Anybody who happens to know someone who is a web designer or is a web designer themselves, please contact me. And frankly, I can use all the help I can get. Anybody who does do that, though, if this means anything to you, right now I use WordPress for my content management system. And I'm using Michael Sisk's webcomic plugin with the Inkblot theme. So if any of that meant anything to you, then you might be able to help me. I also plan to have D&D 3.5 game system statistics for all 5 members of URAC 47, also known as Unnamed Royal Adventuring Company number 47. I'll be putting those in the extras category on the site, which I'll probably be putting up sometime next week. I originally wanted to put 4.0 stats for Dur, Jane, and Ship in Book 1. And I proactively contacted Wizards of the Coast's legal department to make sure I wasn't stepping on any toes, because, quite frankly, I don't want to be sued. But since I would not have been making fun of D&D, I would simply be using the mechanics, like the armor class, statistics, saving throws, whatever, it would not have been covered under satire, and thus would have been actionable. But 3.5 is open source. Anybody can use it. And so that's what I'm going to do. Finally, one of the things I need to do this year, and I hope you guys will help me out with this, is I want to run a fundraiser. I want to run a fundraiser for the site for 2 things. One, to defray printing costs for another book run of Book 1 and a printing run for Book 2. And also, I would also like to run a fundraiser so that I can purchase Cintiq. And the Cintiq is it's a pen tablet and monitor built in one. Right now I use a pen tablet. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. This is what I use right now. Here's a stylus. This is where the magic happens. But a Cintiq is this thing plus the monitor built in, so you are drawing like right smack dab on the monitor. You can see everything you're drawing as you draw it. Whereas right now, I have to kind of look away, look at the monitor over there, and draw over here. It's a little bit of a hand-eye disconnect. Takes some getting used to. But there's more. There'll be more about that later. So that's essentially where we stand right now. That's the state of the strip address. Now, if you were thinking that, well, what about the characters? What's going to happen to the characters? Do I get any hints? Sure. Durr is going to get his hair back. You're welcome. Now, Durr is going to grow his hair back. Jane is going to finish her thesis at some point because, frankly, she's been away from school for a while, trotting around all over the continent, and there's only so long that the school can put that kind of thing off. But the fact that she's currently in Westham might have something to do with her finishing her degree. Maybe much later down the line. Becky is going to be getting an unexpected visitor that'll help. Well, that will help clarify a few things for her. And say Chip. I really don't have a heck of a lot planned for Chip this time around. But, you never know what'll happen. And Philo, oof, jeez. Well, okay, Philo, he's gonna... Nah. Sorry. Spoilers. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for reading. I hope you enjoyed the strip. Roll those crits. And take care, everybody. Bye.